Hey, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is the 7th of May. It's a beautiful day, man. It's 11:48 a.m. and it's all coming up to Bank Holiday weekend. It's a Friday tomorrow. They've swapped it around from Monday. Bank holidays. Let's wait for a few people to pop in. Bank holidays, what are they? They're a reminder of desperate times, man. This is lockdown TV. Man can't get a pair of glasses nowhere. Lockdown TV, this is. We work on a shoestring here. I'm not polished. You see Nigel Farage? Oh, he's been on that breakfast TV telling them he had the police round because he went down to Dover Docks and he was documenting on the migrant crisis and all this and that. And the old Bill, bless him, come round and paid him a visit. I've just seen a fantastic video, people. Two cops in America, California. One quite particularly nasty little piggy, and his lady friend, she got police written all over her back. It was like I was watching the Tyson Fury fight with Wilder, with Thingy Wilder. Man, I tell you, unbelievable. This cop, he's having it like that. I was going to, where's someone going to ring the ding ding bell for time out? This poor geezer didn't even have time out. This copper but this bloke was so big. This copper weren't really getting anywhere. He was landing the blows, but he weren't really getting anywhere. Morning, Trev. Nice to see you, darling. Craigie Russell. Hello, gorgeous. Missing you too, Craig, man. Where you been? So, we're going to have a little chat today. We're going to have a laugh. This is your lockdown TV. Look, you can't. Look, I don't care, right? People make funny comments about me. Dave, your nose is bent up. You need an haircut. Your ears ain't level. Your hat don't sit straight. You're hardly Peaky Blinders. I couldn't care. Let them crack on, man. We're all special in our own way. That's the beauty of myself. I don't care what people think about me. I don't. I guess that's why I do what I do, because I just don't care. A lot of people, when I say, well, why don't you do any live feeds? And that, well, I'm worried about what people are going to think of me, and I'm like, who cares? Who cares? Let's make a slogan today, people. Who cares? Who cares? I don't care. Do you care? Do you care that I'm sat here with a wonky pair of glasses on with one arm on because we're in lockdown, dangerous times? Look, I've straightened it up now, and within 2 seconds, it's all... I don't think my head's level. I really don't. Dorothy Allen, you've got an inner beauty. That's what my missus says, Dorothy. You've been chatting with her, Dorothy. You've been chatting with my missus. I bet you have. We've got a good cop here. He's cheesed off. He's an American cop, and he's coming out now saying, I'm very disappointed in what I'm seeing going on in the world with my fellow constables acting like tyrants. Unbelievable. Fantastic. That now we've got people within these organisations that are thinking, oh, actually, we might have gone a little bit too far. Unbelievable. I mean, this poor lad in California, this cop's really... When did they get the right to beat us? I watched a fantastic video earlier. A woman and her husband in Ireland just on their way to go to the Supreme Court. They got something going on over there. I don't know what they got going on. And these two Gardaí or Garda, I don't know what's the difference. Is Gardaí one part of Ireland and one Garda's the other side? I don't know. I don't get it all. And they're saying to this woman, where you going? What are you doing? She said, it's none of your business. It's none of your business, constable, where I'm going. What the fucking hell's it got to do with you? Where do you want to come to my house and watch me take a dump, do you, constable? Are you that interested in my whereabouts and where I'm going? Do you want to come and see me perform a function? Would that really tease you up and get you excited? She said, well, I can't let you proceed. You can't go to... She says, look, I'm off the way. I'm going to the courts. The court's right. I've got to go to court. She said, and you want to pay attention. She filmed this woman. She's filmed this constable. She's saying, we once we take our country back, we're going to remember people like you that have acted like little petty tyrants. We're going to remember you. And anyway, she went, you're a disgrace to the uniform. You're a disgrace. When coppers stand honourably and do mate, I'll give them all the respect and the applause in the world. You kidding me? God bless them when they're acting like proper, But when they're acting thuggish and they're beating people up and killing people and then helping assisting bailiffs and that, mate, you got to get hold of that scumbaggeries and say, we ain't having this. We're not having it no more. That's what we got to do. Susie McCollum. Hello, Suze. Nice to see you, darling. Benito Mussolini was asked years ago. I'm going to talk to you about my experience yesterday in my local hardware shop. And they're friends of mine. I love them dearly. And that's why I carried on with what I was doing and didn't just walk out and leave stuff on the counter. So this coronavirus pandemic's got everyone like with tight bum trousers on. Everyone's like having fright farts. It's unbelievable. And you're only 2 in the shop at a time, 2 in the shop at a time, 2 in the shop at a time. And I was like, fine, I don't mind waiting here for 10 minutes. I only need some screws and stuff. So I goes in there. So I'm carrying around, right, this length of timber, which has got a barcode on it, and a box of screws. I've had these box of screws in my hand for like 10 minutes. I've been reading the labels, what kind of screws they are, what do they do, what don't they do. You know me, I'm like, I don't leave no stone unturned, people, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you, right? So I've had this box of screws in my mitts for about 10 minutes. I goes up to the counter, I puts the box of screws down, and the bit of timber I stood up alongside the counter. He's picked up the box of screws, he's scanned them, come up on his computer screen. That's what they were. That's what the price was. And then he says to me, and he picks a bit of timber up, finds a barcode and scans a barcode. That comes up. He says, there's your total. I said, fantastic. Got me. I can't take cash. I went, what? Can't take cash. No, we're not allowed to take. Got to be contactless. Can't put your pin in. I'm like, what I should have done, I should have just walked out and said, no, mate, I'm not having this. You crack on. You crack on. I'm not having this. Because that's your power. But they're friends of mine and they run this building supplies. And I weren't thinking on my feet. But I should have walked out and said, no, mate. Because that's how we avoid this tyranny. And I said, hang on. You just handled that box of screws, brother. And that bit of timber. I've had that box. He said, I went, see? You see the problem? You see the problem? Someone in B&Q's yesterday, right? A friend of mine, she only lives down the road in the next village. She just put a post up. She was waiting in the line at B&Q's and with her trolley, and someone that works there, a littler, said, get behind the line with your trolley. What are you playing at? And she went, excuse me, a please and thank you wouldn't be going miss. She said, we're not in a communist country yet, you know. And this woman scorned at her. So anyway, she went in. When she got in, a lot of complaints about her. And she said to the manager, do you know what? When all this is over, we the people don't forget. And he went, yeah. He said, yeah, I know. He said, I know. But this is what's happening. You're getting all these corporations now going Billy Biggins, aren't they? You know, they've got the Billy Biggins out. Matty Taylor. Hello, gorgeous. Nice to see you. Check out my YouTube channel. I've got Sussex Police Bank the rights writing out statements for a witness to fill in and sign to fit me up for handling stolen goods. Mate, you're playing with fire nowadays, people, in this gorgeous country called England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, before anyone gets triggered and snowflakery descends upon my channel. Fantastic documentary, peeps, you need to go and watch if you've got time. Plandemic, it's called, on YouTube by Judy Mikovits, Mikovits. Sounds a bit Russian. She sounds like it's got a bit of Russian in there, Mikovits or Polish or something like that. Very brave lady telling her story about this pandemic. And this woman's no fool. She was big involved in the HIV and AIDS thing, and she developed this thing for AIDS and HIV back then, which saved many, many lives. She's well worth a watch, mate, let me tell you. Coronavirus PPE, all 400,000 gowns flown from Turkey for the NHS fail UK standards. Oh, you got to have a word, haven't you? You got to have a word. You really do. Oh, watched a beautiful video yesterday. Beautiful video. I know this geezer. He used to be a UKIP MEP in the Brexit Parliament in Brussels. I just said Brexit. I can't help but cry my eyes out when I mention that word there. Oh, it's a coronavirus, little thing. It's got trumpets coming out of it. It's going to kill me. Do you remember Brexit? Brexit who? Who's Brexit? It's funny. But anyway, my mate Godfrey Bloom, God bless him. He's a right stiff, upper crust kind of gentrified kind of individual, goes horse riding, does all that stuff. We do horse riding here. I'm mixing it out with Godfrey if I want to. I can play on Godfrey's stage, no problem. But the point is, he's going, this is outrageous. And he's going, this is the beer that beats this one, blah, 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 blah. Fantastic. They're shutting down the Nightingale hospitals, and the staff in the Nightingale hospitals are saying, what a waste of time and money. What a waste. What a waste. That massive one they set up in the island of London, Isle of Dogs, at the Excel Centre, I think it was something like capacity of like 4,000 or 1,000 people, I don't know. And it's had 40 people in there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. My mate got shot dead the other day, shot in the head dead, got put down as a COVID-19 on the death certificate. It's a terrible shame. Terrible shame. Police chief warns officers to stop prancing around in TikTok videos. Well, at last, the Daily Mail, common sense. Common sense. Oh, I love them words. Common. Let me just take that in a sec. Come on, people. Let me immerse myself in common sense. Do we have common sense anymore, ladies and gentlemen? I do ask you. Aaron Milner, nice to see you, love. UK media, the police are interpreting a request as a law. They are breaking the law themselves. Absolutely. This is a minister's wish. Minister's wish. We wish you to stay indoors. Well, I wish you'd do one. I wish you'd leave me alone, you gangster. And I wish you'd get out of town, because you've become quite nasty people. I'd imagine that bit of Thames, that beautiful... did you know the Thames River used to be called Isis years ago? The River Isis. I bet you never knew that. I bet you never knew that one, did you? But the Thames, beautiful river, goes out the estuaries, out the seas, goes right to London. We've had some beluga whales flying up and down the years. That's how nice it is. Used to be full of turds years ago. But I imagine right outside that Westminster bit, it's really stinky. I can just see it's like really stinky. I just can see it. I know. Most people, when they walk over that Westminster Bridge, you can see them. They've got this little waft around their nose. They are really playing you, peeps. Playing you like you got no tomorrow. And we have to sort this one out. Fiona Pullen is funny feet. What are we living in, right? We can't even produce people in this. Look, listen, right? We're just a begging bowl nation. Why are our farmers not out farming the bejesus out of the land, right, to give us cheap food? I've got dairy cows in the field next to me. They come down here every year. They get bought on, and then they go back up to where they eat all the fields down, and their manure does the ground good. We've got all these little 8-month-old baby cows. Maybe one day I'll take you out there and do a little video with the cows, having a little cuddle, and I'll show you. Why is all that not in? I don't drink milk no more, but why is that not all in full production? Why are we not starting to get all our industries and that up and running? Do you think a really big, proud, bolstering nation descends to this level of disparity because of some little round ball with trumpets coming out of it that may harm a few people? And people die every day, peeps. I don't know if you know that. So Fiona's made a fantastic point, and I've just spoke about it. Dodgy PPE from Turkey does not meet our standards. Wonder if we get a refund? No, because that's what it's all about. I don't know if anyone knows about this, but there is a thing that you can go onto Google or DuckDuckGo, whichever your favourite platform is. And by the way, Google's been decensored. Google always used to be, as a search engine, controlled, and it would only give you certain information. But something's happened to Google. And Google now, if you type in the Queen and child abuse, it's chucking all this stuff up. And I'm like, whoa, who's made that happen? There's something going on behind the scenes, right? There's some hidden hand that we don't know that's really trying to make a change in this world. And a good change, because information is all that we're after. So that's what we have to do, is just keep pumping out this information. So Google, DuckDuckGo, they're great platforms, and we just need the truth, right? We just need the truth. We do. We just, honestly, people need to get information nowadays, and we're living in desperate times right now. Desperate times, but we will succeed, and we will get stronger, and we will get better. Why has all our industry not gone into hyper production? Why have we not producing fields full of rape seeds and plants to produce our own oils, to run our own motors if we want to go down that road? By the way, you can run a car on H2O, on water, distilled water. Yeah, you heard me right. There's a guy in America that put a litre of distilled water in his car, in through his hydrogen generator, and he done 600 miles on it. No pollution. Why are we not growing rapeseed? Why are we not producing all that? Look, a proud, upstanding nation, forward-thinking people, and we're so backward right now, backwards beyond belief. But the debt clock, that's what I was going to say on Google. I'm thinking, why am I talking about Google, because my brain goes a bit quick at times. If you go onto Google right now and type in the national debt clock, it is going up per second. The national debt in this country, £5,170 a second. Do you think you can ever come out of austerity whilst there's debt? Do you? No, exactly. So all these bankers, we're easing, they've got quantitative easing, we're doing this, we're mugging the pensioners, they're not furloughing no more. One of these ministers out there has turned around today, so we're stopping all this furloughing stuff. When you lot can't go to work, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this is a ticking time bomb right now. A proper ticking time bomb. And this could end up in civil disruption. Proper civil disruption, where people are going to say, look, you can only kick a dog down a rope for so long before it's going to turn on you. And when it turns on you, it can unleash a quite nasty bite. Now, we have public sector workers. Now, look, you've all played cards, right? Do you remember years ago, you was at home, maybe with your nan, your granddad? I did back in the 70s. And we used to build the house of cards, didn't we? Do you remember? You'd lay your bottom row out, you get them stand up, they wobble about, and you go up and up and up and up and up, and you get to the top, where these two top cards are up on the top of this card triangle with a deck of cards, and that's wobbling around. But the base has become kind of quite solid, right? Because of the little bit of weight that's in there. Well, that's exactly... What do you mean unable to chat? Please try again. Of course I can chat. That's what these people that run this country fail to realise, is that they reckon that they're at the top. And they're up there. Oh, our mess don't stink. We're greater than now. You do what we say. We got men with machine guns now at Downing Street with big metal gates going, yeah, no, you ain't coming in. We've covered your backsides. You're our property now. Well, what these people need to fail and they don't realise is that all that someone's got to do is pull on the bottom of them cards. Yeah, you pull away the bottom rung of them cards, that thing at the top goes flying. So that's exactly what's going on right now, ladies and jelly spoons. You're pulling away at the bottom of the deck of cards, the workers, yeah. The people that keep this country ticking over, that keep the wheels oiled, keeps it all going in motion. And once that stops and you pull them cards away, the thing at the top just collapses, and it collapses hard, and it collapses fast. So they need to be very, very careful in what they're doing right now. Their New World Order plan, let me tell you, is going to fail. Why? Because we're spreading information and wisdom and stuff, and people will be covered informed. They can only operate in a dastardly plan if no one knows what they're doing, right? Once you know what they're doing and you know how to do things about what they're doing, different story. You can change the world, and you will change the world. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen. So we are seeing massive changes and rifts going on. But I think that there's a good side coming out of this. I really do think that there's a good time coming out of this. Because their game's unsustainable. Once you take all the workers out and that, and you break down that societal structure, and I hate the word society, I hate the word social, because the National Socialist Party in Germany, which really messed up rather badly, was all about socialism, and I hate socialism. And England is not a socialistic country. England is a land of common law jurisdiction, right? We have a constitution. We have a monarchy, and at the end of the monarchy, she is supposed to represent the people of this country, and she only gets her sovereignty through us lot. So we need to make sure something happens. News coming in at the Independent: coronavirus, Matt Hancock faces judicial review threats over do not resuscitate orders. I tell you what, peeps, if you've got anyone going in your family not well, and they're going into hospital, and they're going on a ventilator, there's a good chance they're going to die, because it's these ventilators that are killing people, because they're slipping stuff in there and it's making people slip away. And that's all I'm going to say on that. Another one of my friends is Sandra Witchy Milton, beautiful soul, who had the flu vaccine, then got the virus. Do you remember polio? Millions of people were given the polio shot in America years ago, and the CDC have just come out and said that it had cancer. The cancer virus was in that shot. You're hearing me straight, peeps, let me tell you. Why is my comments not loading? Let's have a quick type up and see whether we can get the comments to come back online. Morning all. It seems to have gone on. I've just had a note come up, unable to connect to chat. Please try again later. What is the time? It's 12:10. Bit of lunch coming up, me think soon. So yeah, this is a fantastic post. When mind is weak, the situation becomes a problem. When mind is balanced, the situation becomes a challenge. When mind is strong, the situation becomes an opportunity. And we should all be opportunists now. Try and grow your own foods. Be self-sustainable. Think about what you're eating. Think about what you're drinking. Try and keep yourself and your body and your temple aligned with goodness and greatness. Take your vitamins, your D's, your C's, your A's, your B's, your C's, your D's. Most of these vitamins and minerals and folic acid you will find in the best, most complete food on the planet, which is an egg. Why am I doing that? An egg is the most complete food you'll ever get on this earth. It really, really is. Sue Coates said 9 of us stood on the front earlier and police went past and waved. Suppose not all the dicks. I think they knows it's coming to an end now. They can't carry on this swindle. And why can't they carry on this swindle? I'll tell you for why. Because independent people that have been coming on doing things like this, and Facebook and Twitter and all these other things, and calling this out for what it is, have they've shone the light on it. And that's what we do. We shine the light on the stuff that they're doing to try and subvert us, their draconian lockdowns. I mean, it's disgraceful. We've got to switch this out, people. We've got to switch this out. We just can't carry on like this, can we? Look, you got this going on. Oh, hello. Hang on a sec. It's probably going to take me a little while to get back down there now. You got nurses and doctors running around hospitals on TikTok with bodies on their shoulders saying COVID-19. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get why you would do that. Donald Trump. That Trump threatens to declassify devastating documents about the Democrats. Go on, Trumpy. I do like a little bit of Trump, let me tell you. So, peeps, I thought I'd pop near this morning. Nicola Sturgeon, Jimmy Cranky up there in Scotland. She's saying it's very likely lockdown will be extended on Thursday. Well, I think if she ain't careful, there's going to be a point where the people descend on these big buildings, drag all their public servants out, and that'll be that, and don't let them back in. And that's all that needs to happen. You want to get on, and no violence. No violence. We have to do peaceful, because otherwise we become as bad as the system that's oppressing us right now. I'll tell you who's a woman that's knocking it right out of the park right now. Kate Shimarani. I've just said her name properly. She is knocking it out of the park. Some of her videos are getting like 80,000 views through Facebook. That's amazing, Kate. Amazing. So we are seeing massive things. I'm almost coming up to this TikTok video now. I honestly, peeps, you might want to call me old-fashioned or whatever. I don't know. Here we go. This is not sane people doing sane things. They got a screw loose. People are dying, can't get operations. Kids dying, can't get operations, can't get, the doctors are shut, can't get their medications. Hospitals are pretty much empty, and you've got them prancing around like this, like pariahs. I mean, it's a sick thing. And on that note, I'm going to go and grab some grub. People, as always, thanks for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and press the bell button for more future notifications of this growing channel. I'm pleased to say in the last 2 weeks since I've been going, I've acquired another 250 subscribers, and I'm happy with that. That's really, really good. And we're going to grow. We're going to do a lot of things. And I do this because I care. I'll be caring about you. That's why I do this live and not pre-recorded, so I can interact with you and see all your beautiful comments. So, peeps, I will probably be back to you later tonight because I'm on Wake Up UK Thursday night between 9 o'clock and 10:15, and I'm going to try and do this live on here tonight and through my Zoom thing, so we can send it out to Wake Up UK and through this channel as well. And I'm hoping that I can fix it up tonight. I'm feeling pretty confident, people. Feeling pretty confident. I'll see you all later. Have nice days, have nice lives, and stay safe, and avoid the police like the plague.